What if the small sins you ignore today are the very ones pulling you away from God, little by little, until you no longer feel their weight at all? Welcome to Charles Haddon Spurgeon's morning devotion. Our text for this morning is sin, exceeding sinful. Romans 7 and verse 13. Beware of thinking lightly of sin. When we first come to Christ, our conscience is so tender that we fear even the smallest sin. New believers have a holy trembling, a godly fear of offending God. But alas, the fine bloom on these first ripe fruits is soon worn away by the rough handling of the world around us. The sensitive plant of young faith becomes a willow in later life, bending too easily, yielding too often. It is a sad truth that even a Christian may, little by little, grow so hardened that the sin which once alarmed him no longer troubles his soul. Step by step, we become used to sin. The ear that once flinched at the cannon's roar will soon ignore a whisper. At first, even the smallest sin startles us, but soon we say, "Isn't it just a little one?" Then comes another, larger, and then another, until we start seeing sin as just a small thing. Then follows a dangerous confidence. We haven't fallen into open sin. True, we stumbled a little, but we have stood firm overall. We have spoken one wrong word, but most of our speech has been right, and so we excuse sin, we cover it up, and we give it nicer names. Christian, beware of treating sin as small. Take heed lest you fall little by little. Sin, a little thing? Isn't it poison? Who can measure its deadly power? Sin, a little thing? Don't the little foxes ruin the vines? Doesn't the tiny coral build reefs that wreck entire fleets? Don't small strikes bring down mighty oaks? Won't steady drips wear away solid stone? Sin, a little thing? It placed a crown of thorns on the Redeemer's head and drove the nails into his hands and feet. It made him suffer anguish, bitterness, and sorrow. And if you could weigh even the smallest sin on the scales of eternity, you would run from it like a snake and hate even the slightest hint of evil. Look upon all sin as that which crucified your Savior, and you will see it for what it truly is, exceeding sinful. God bless you. Tap the link below and connect to our 7-minute Bible study and script. You can study that. We're so glad that you've been with us, and it's been my pleasure.